A new study out of UC San Diego says that Facebook posts are more memorable than many of us thought. They're easier to remember than faces or sentences from books. Joining me to talk about his research is social psychologist Nicholas Christenfeld. Nicholas, as you know, people post updates on the trivialities of their lives onto Facebook. What made you decide to research these posts?
Right. I mean, it looks as though it's all trivial, ephemeral, that should vanish as quickly as it's written. But it is fascinating. 1 billion people are posting these things now in the world, and 1 billion people are reading them. And the question is, why? Is there something about these posts that's fascinating to people or that resonates in their minds? And this is the kind of thing we wanted to look at.
Well, so you structured this study to see if Facebook posts are more memorable than writing. How did you set up the tests?
So what we did is we gathered hundreds of posts, and these are posts of strangers, so they're not people you know, they're not attributed to anyone. People read 100 of them quickly, and then we test them on 200, 100 old ones and 100 new ones, and each person's job is, have you seen this one before, and how confident are you that it's either one of the original 100 or a brand new one? And so if your memory is strong, that's an easy job. Yep, just read that one. Nope, never seen this one before. And so on. It turns out with Facebook posts, people are extraordinarily good at it. If they've read it before, they recognize it right away. Yep, I'm absolutely sure I've seen this one before. Whereas if it's a face, a human face, or a sentence from a published book, even though that sentence has received an enormous amount more crafting, editing, polishing, honing, revising, people aren't sure. I don't know if I've read this sentence, yes or no. And the overall level of memory for book sentences and faces is much lower than for Facebook.
And so you did find, as you mentioned, that the posts were easier to remember than faces. Why do you think that is?
Well, one of the thoughts is that language is designed by evolution thousands of years ago to convey almost exactly this kind of information. It's not designed to be carefully written, and that it's designed to share little tidbits from one person to another person. That is, as one walks across the savannah, one shares, I ate a root the other day and it was tasty. And that Facebook, for the first time in 5,000 years of writing, essentially lets writing go from slow and laborious and effortful to this kind of casual, trivial sharing of tidbits of your life. And that people really do want and do resonate to and do store readily these little details about other people's lives. I mean, it may be the reason reality TV is so appealing. One doesn't necessarily want people who've carefully edited a script and made it funny or relevant or moral or anything. One just wants to see what actual normal people do in their regular mundane lives.
Now, you weren't quite satisfied with the results, though. You did further studies using CNN stories. What did you learn there?
Well, one's always concerned that there's some other more superficial explanation. Is it that Facebook posts are written with weird orthography? People write "woot!" exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, and that's what makes it memorable. We eliminated those sorts of explanations, but another possibility is that these sentences from books are taken out of context. A sentence from a book has an entire book around it that makes that sentence make sense, whereas a Facebook post is designed to exist in isolation. So what we did to do that was we took headlines from CNN news articles, which are designed to be complete and interesting and informative in and of themselves, and then sentences drawn just randomly from the same CNN news article. And it turns out headlines are much better remembered than sentences, fitting with this sort of completeness, standalone aspect. But what was even more memorable, and this is the surprising part, than either headlines or sentences were just random reader comments at the ends of CNN articles. That the headline, interesting, article, slightly less interesting, but most fascinating or most readily stored in people's minds are these random reader comments.
So it's the same concept, though, right?
Exactly, sort of spontaneous emanations. The thought is sort of the more readily it comes out of the producer's mind, the more readily it goes into the recipient's mind.
So why? Why are we remembering people's comments, people's Facebook posts, as opposed to the more polished, tailored, edited copy?
Well, I think it's reflecting what the language system is designed to do in many ways, and that writing harnesses the power of the language system, but for a slightly different goal. That is, one's trying to pack lots of deep thoughts into a small space, or one's trying to be elegant or graceful or beautiful or show off or something. And those are all uses of language, but not the one for which language is really tuned. And the thought is this memory probe allows you in some ways to assess what is it that really resonates in the human mind, or what's the use of language for which it's most readily suited. And I think this sharing of Facebook-like status updates or reader comments or reality TV is the kind of thing that the language system is tuned for.
Nicholas Christenfeld, we're going to have to wrap it there. It's a fascinating topic. Thank you for speaking to us today.
My pleasure.